No prizes for guessing what I'm doing. So, COVID-19. What a complete pain this is turning out to be. Poor old Abby can't come and play with her sheep. She needs to go into work because she's, well, I think she's a fairly key member of staff there. They can't afford for her to get ill. I think they've already lost one or two members of staff to just general sickness. So unfortunately, she's now got to isolate herself from the farm, and I've got to do the sheep for her on her behalf, which I don't mind doing because, like I said before, we're a team. We work together. It's not her fault. Her work is important where she is. I'm more than capable of looking after her sheep. So the ewe that died from Gid, she was collected by the Bartley Hunt Kennels this morning, so thanks very much for them to come and fetch her, and they only charged me 25 quid, so it was tenner cheaper than I thought it was going to be. So that's gone, that's one job ticked off the book, but I do now have 2 orphan lambs that need feeding 3 or 4 times a day. I bought a feed rack, which you'll see in a minute, and what I'm trying to do at the moment is train the lambs to feed themselves from the bottles out of the rack. The idea being, once I've got it sorted, I can put 2 bottles in, walk away, they feed themselves. I can go down an hour later and I can put 2 more bottles in if I want to, if they've drunk it, and I could just, all I got to do is top it up. That's the plan. The problem with orphan lambs, for any of you that have had orphan lambs, you will know this, they become completely humanized and they will become an absolute pain. If they think of you as mummy, they will follow you everywhere, which might sound cute, it might sound lovely that these 2 little lambs will follow you everywhere, but as they get bigger, they don't just follow you, they trip you up, they knock you over, they butt you, they become very demanding, and they actually become a nuisance. So we want to avoid that if we can, so the idea is I just get them used to it, put the bottles in, walk away, let them get on with it. Hopefully they don't associate me then with food quite so much. So they're on a cold mix, which I'm going to do now. Just been down to Moore Valley and bought some more, just in case. And I am mixing 800 millilitres of cold water with, we've already pre-measured this out so we know what it weighs, 1.5 cups of mix. Now someone mentioned about me putting the powder in first and adding water. I've never done it that way. I've always done it this way. I've always put the water in and added the powder to the water. Ideally you stir it as you go, but this is a nice new powder and it will actually disappear in there pretty quick, he says. You know, bend the camera. Start gently or you chuck it everywhere, but it don't actually take very long. So for those of you that are going to say, oh, it's going to be lumpy and, you know, they won't be able to get through the teat and whatever else, you'll see. You'll see. Done. Right. Pouring out. Probably not best to pour it when it's still turning, but no lumps. That's not a nah. It's just no lumps. Okay, so you belong on that one. You can go in there. I got that. So thanks for all the messages with regards to us looking at floating a membership for the channel. Like I say, it is already done. I've only done a very basic thing for a minute. There's only 2 levels, which I think at the moment is enough, and I've just done basic stuff on there which I can add to later on. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. Again, thank you. Most people seem to understand what I'm trying to do, and it's not just for me to line my own pockets. So I didn't wash out there very well. Right, should we go feed some lambs? Come on. My dog. Well, everything seems fairly quiet in here. You're all right? Nothing else happening? You're looking after your lamb. We've got to chuck a couple out because these 2 pens are full. So came down this morning and found these 2 little chaps, and then an hour later we had, well, there's 2 in there. There's 2 in there, and these 2 are now living the life of Riley in their heated apartment and just waiting for food. Okay. One for you, and one for you. Put that down. Am I going to have to come in and show you again? No, on there, on there, on there, on there. There it is. Down a bit, down a bit, down a bit, down a bit. No, no, no. Back a bit. Down a bit. Open up. There it is. Nearly. Nearly. Oh, come on. Forward a bit. Forward a bit. That's my finger. You don't want that. You want that bit there. 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 There it is. There it is. No, get it in your mouth. Go on. Get it in. Just. Almost. Almost. There you go. Look. There it is. No, 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 no. There. 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 Open up. Open up. There you go. Now, take your time. Take your time. There you go. Oh, you want some, do you? You'll have to wait your turn. Your mother has actually got enough for your little guts, haven't you? Right, so that's the plan now, is hopefully once I've got them trained on this, I can walk away and they will take it ad lib as and when they want it. That's the plan. Another job for the guys tomorrow for the county council. Got a tree down over in Jersey. Where's that to? Sandpits. And that looks like, I don't know what that is. Is that conifer? Something covered in ivy. Oh well. Ain't technology wonderful? Years ago the council would ring me up or they'd send me an email or whatever else. Now it's just straight on WhatsApp. That's efficiency, that is. Maps, locations, instructions, guidance, everything. At the fingertip. Look, you, right there. How are we doing? Yep, as per typical. One's got it, the other one not quite. So, actually, the one with the green spot on his head was taking it the best originally. Now look, you've got to go that way. There it is, there. Just there. Just there. Open up. Much easier with 2 hands, this is. There it is. There it is. Good. So yeah, so when we first started, this one wouldn't suck at all. It had the stomach tube, everything. That one would suck. Now this one's, well, taken over really. And you really, really want it, don't you? You're a bit thin, mind. Although she has got plenty of milk. Why don't you go and have it off your mum? She needs dragging out. Go and suck your mother. Better than that stuff. Tell her, mum. Go on. You can't have it. Thick. You can't get it like that. You've got to get on the rubber bit on the end. I don't know. I don't know. So what are the news? Apart from poor old Abby no longer getting to sleep in her caravan after all the effort we got to put it in there. She left a mess in there? Oh yeah, nice mess. So unfortunately, for those of you who are loitering around to see my daughter, she is calling in, but it is literally, she's coming in, looking at her sheep, wandering around, we're having a conversation at her for 10 minutes, and then she's going away again. I think this COVID-19 thing is gonna cause a lot of problems, gonna upset a lot of people, and I think actually I'm the lucky one here. I got space to come out and wander around. I've got a job to do that I can do at home. I haven't got to go anywhere else. So I think compared to some people, I'm counting my lucky stars that, you know, even if I get it, unless it really knocks me about, I can still carry on and do my work. So I'm going to do my very best to try and upload. I mean, I've been fairly constant with these vlogs and keeping them up as often as I can, but I'm going to try and do it every day. So I'll try and do something every day if I can. Just for those of you who follow the farm or are interested in the lambing and how we're getting on, to sort of keep up and catch up what we're doing. So far we're running a couple of days behind, so I may have, by the time I do this, I may have actually uploaded 2 in one day or something, just to play catch up, so I can do like end of the day. No, this is what happened today, so it's fresh. As far as the membership thing is concerned, maybe I'll delay that a little bit longer while folks are sat at home, maybe forcibly twiddling their thumbs and nothing to do. It sounds a bit callous for me to take advantage of that and go, well, you've got to wait till tomorrow, but the members can have it today. So I think maybe we'll just delay that until this is blown over a bit, and then launch it a bit later in the year. I don't know. We'll see. You can give me some feedback on what your thoughts on that are as well. But I think right now there are more things, far more important things for folks to spend their money on than a bit of concrete in my yard. So yeah, keep your family fed and don't buy too many bog rolls. You are aware, by the way, that because of all the Brexit stuff and the fears of the no deal, that we've got warehouses all over this country that are busting at the seams with stuff to fill supermarkets. You do all know that, don't you? So all of you people that are going out there buying 50 bog rolls, I don't want to call you rude names, but just imagine me thinking rude names of people who've gone out and just panic shopped for stuff. There's no need. All you've done is create the panic yourselves. There was no panic. Why did you do it? What on earth's the point? Our Tesco's delivery come this morning. No tins goods as well. What had we ordered? I think we'd ordered 2 tins of soup. I think that's all the stuff we have for tins. So there was no tin soup, there was no toilet roll, and there was no pasta. Not that I'm that bothered about pasta because I'm not a big fan anyway, but really? Oh well. Anyway, I think our government are doing the best they can with the information they have, bearing in mind this is all very new and we've not done it before. They understand viruses, or we have to trust our experts, don't we? So I think they're doing the right thing. As far as looking after the nation and the workforce and everything else is concerned, obviously that's a worry. There are people out there now thinking, am I going to have a job next week? You know, am I going to have a flu next week? Granny and Grandad can be alive next month. There's loads to worry about. So if I can just maybe take folks' mind off that a little bit by concentrating on these guys and those guys over there, you know, because like I say, I'm lucky enough, I'm out here in the fresh air. A lot of you in the towns and the cities you're kind of locked in. I'd hate that. I would hate it. So, got some parks around or whatever else, big open areas, go for a walk. Put your tablet down now, turn it off, turn your computer off, go for a walk somewhere where you can have some, you time by yourself. You're not having any? Look, your mother has got a boob full of milk over there, which is warm. They're getting cold stuff. You want to say that? Come here. So, oh, come on. Go that way. So you're little Guts, aren't you? What should we call you? Should we call you Guts? How about Pig? Hey, Fatty? Wrigglebottom? What's right? Do you want to give the lamb a name? Bearing in mind, if I have my way, it's going for lamb chops. I know if Abby has her way, because it's a little girl, it'll stay here. You don't want to stay here, do you? No. No. So, okay. So not really an awful lot to talk about today. It's just more lambing, more lambs, stuff going on. I'll pull this video about later on, sort of stick bits together, make something half interesting. Right, go on, go find your mummy. Go on. I'm not mummy. Those two are quite happy back under a heat lamp. You want some water. Excuse me, ladies. Do you mind? Could I just, would you mind? Thank you. What, you want to be famous as well, too? Here you go, girl. First drink for you. Right, I'll give her a bit of hay. I've been to Moore Valley this morning and bought 2 new buckets of mineral, because they're getting through that fairish. Put that over there, stop the cattle leaning over. Normally I put these buckets inside a tyre. You'll find anybody who has sheep and these buckets, the buckets tend to wander around, end up in a corner. What I normally do is I've got an old Land Rover tyre around here, which I put the bucket inside. It works well out in the field too, because it stops the ground getting poached around the bucket. But do you think I can remember where I put that tyre? Most farms have got tyres lying all over the place, so most farms could do it, but I can't find the blooming thing, so I'll have to go looking. But sometime you'll find that bucket inside a tyre, and it will stay where it is. So, famous last words. Aren't they lovely? Hey? Proud mummy that is. Proud mummy. Another proud mummy. These two were born about 5:30 this morning. So not quite sure how they managed to get so dirty. Yeah, where you dropped them probably, isn't it? But they did. So another proud mummy. And then the 2 ruffian orphans in there. So we lost our mum yesterday, sadly. But again, I'm pretty convinced that was Gid, and there was no way we couldn't have saved her. I think by the time we'd sussed out what the problem was, it had gone too far. So she was basically brain damaged. Okay. What, you want sheep?